Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafrans and every indigenous nation in the Islamic State of Nigeria. This is coming from Honorable Obi telling Tinubu that this hatred that Buhari has and is still keeping Maznam Kanu, you should not follow the same pathway because this man has not committed any crime. He has just asked for the freedom of his people. That's why the Biafran Republic government in exile led by Simon Ekpa is making sure he's delegitimizing Nigeria in Biafran territory, on the sea, in Bakassi Peninsula and the rest. And yesterday there was a great attack on Indibos in Benue State. Indibos, especially this man that caused a lot of challenges some months ago, Godwin Emefiele, is still in court because he's the fallout or is the guinea pig. And meanwhile, people that assisted him in doing all those things are working freely. His case is still adjourned again to April 11th. Meanwhile, all the whole Hausas that were involved in the crime are working freely. Another issue is this lady that wrote a review on Erison products, and today she has been arrested last month, and now the company is asking her to pay money for reviewing their product. This is so funny. In a democratic system, you use your influence because you are a bit wealthy, you use it to oppress people. This is outrageous. That is why I want you to listen to the Prime Minister, because Buhari, if he's still alive, has committed this crime against Umar Diko many years ago in 1984. And now he's still committed the same international crime against Mazi Kanu, and this government is still following the same pathway. Let's listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa.
Thank you very much. The Cabinet, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. I thank you very much those who are listening and watching from different social media platforms. I want everyone to understand that we have picking up guns to defend our land, and the gun is not going down until the Biafra is liberated from the Islamic State of Nigeria. For decades, Biafra people have been treated like slaves within the Nigeria enslavement. Over 100 years, we have suffered marginalization, and we have seen worse than the apartheid in South Africa. Today, Biafra person cannot be a president in Nigeria. Biafra do not have seaport. Biafra do not have the presence of any embassy. Biafra do not have any office or any presence of multinational corporation. Biafra do not have any headquarter of any world class organization. Biafra land do not have the presence of the Nigeria federal government. Biafra land do not have road. Biafra do not have school. Biafra land do not have hospital. Biafra do not have social amenities. Biafra do not have any presence of Nigeria state within our land. This is not something that started yesterday. This has been the result of the marginalization, discrimination with impunity, the dangerous diversity of the Nigeria state that Biafra people is unfortunately being part of Nigeria. This is a mistake that British government have done, and will continue to hold the British government accountable. Will continue to blame them until the day Biafra will finally gain its freedom from Nigeria. The British, out of their selfish interest, joined people that have nothing in common together, and they begin to compete among themselves, religious-wise, economic-wise, educational-wise, and cultural-wise. And this whole combination of this pull apart from each other become a dangerous diversity that we suffer today. Biafra people embraced Christianity. Christianity preached about love of one another. Christianity preached about do not harm your fellow human. We embrace Christianity. Our cultural and traditional religion also preach the same. Do not harm any person that is your close relative, your friends, extended families, and even foreigners and strangers. This is what our value system is all about. We embraced the foreign god and become even more radical than them. And then as time goes on, we begin to see the Islamic State, we begin to see the Fulanis coming with aggression, coming with terrorists, coming with terrorism, attacking and killing Biafrans since 1945. This led to the declaration of Biafra by Chief Odumegwu Ojukwu in 1967. Nigeria, being a dangerous diversity, witnessed coup upon coup, military coup upon military coup. And as this was going on, Simon Ekpa was not born. From 1967 to 1970, as Biafra struggled to exit Nigeria because they feel that their life is being threatened and their future and existence is being under attack. They fought a brutal war. Simon Ekpa was not born by then. After 1967 to 70 war, Nigeria declared that it was a no victor, no vanquish. By then, Chief Odumegwu Ojukwu was in exile. At the end of the day, he came back. He was celebrated because the decision, he saw what many people did not see. The people who fought Ojukwu today is being massacred in their villages. Gowon is one of them. Gowon village has witnessed the highest IDP camp within the Nigeria state. He didn't see this coming today. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1970. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1979. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1980. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1981, was not born in 1982, was not born in 1983, was not born in 1984. Simon Ekpa was born in 1985. In 1982 to 1984, a man called Buhari planned coup against Nigeria. Out of this dangerous diversity, he became a military dictator under military rule in Nigeria. It was not as a result of Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa was not born. People are not asking question, why are there this coup upon coup upon coup within the Nigeria state being carried out by North and, of course, Yorubas? But whenever this coup happens, and if there is one single Igbo man in this coup, or one single Calabar man, or one single Ijaw man in this coup, it becomes Igbo coup. After that, this man called Buhari committed many atrocities, including an international crime. 1984, they kidnapped a man called Omar Diko from London because he believed, as a Fulani man, he doesn't respect law, not the law of his own country, not the law of any other country. He came back after many years to become a civilian president with impunity. This same man went to Kenya and kidnapped the current leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya. There has been killing and killing since 1999 by the group led by Wazirike.
Yes, you heard what the Prime Minister of the Biafran government in exile said. This is a notification and remembrance of what Buhari has done in the past and what he is still doing with his people that is in charge of many parastatals in Nigeria. I can recall that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, the Malami, who was the Chief Justice of the Federation, was not speaking in English language, he was speaking in Hausa language. And English is a lingua franca of Nigeria, but he was sending a message to other tribes and other indigenous people that you are not part of Nigeria, we are controlling this space. And this same Malami is being wanted for international crimes, money laundering and the rest. But a man that has never committed any crime, just asking for freedom of every indigenous people in that country, is being detained and being played with every day. Let us think. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed day.